In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Hello, hello, hello. In the words of Dre's era, hello. Yes, hello, and welcome to this members only stream, which should be up on screen right now. Yes, thank you, members, for joining me. I basically can't be bothered to do a members video, record it, and spend about half an hour, if not longer, to upload. So I'd rather just do a live stream and show everybody the ridiculous move that I've done. In fact, let's ask you guys right now, which members are here at the moment? And by the way, if you want to become a member, there is a join button there. We do pretty much daily videos, but whatever. Denver Gabriel Derop, Karma Baby, and Matthew Zaishi. What do you think I've done? What madness move have I done? The stream's entitled "I've Lost the Fucking Plot." So what have I done? What have I done? What has Steve-O done to make him lose the plot over this specific deadline day? I mean, Karma Baby straight away saying, so what's all the madness about? I'm asking you. I'm asking you, I've just been doing some videos for my Total Stevo channel, having a bit of a laugh with bands To the Grave and Bound Thier, and also discussing why, on another video, they're all premiering. What is it? What do all the cool kids do these days? Premiering about regarding their YouTube videos, and I think they're all going up at about, I don't know, 4:30, 4:45. In fact, what I could do, I said I could do, I can't do, is find a flaming link for them. Because I basically access anything. It's just absolutely ludicrous, isn't it, the way it's going? Denver, we're not talking about my haircut. I forgot I can swear on this. Who gives a shit about my haircut? What we care about is what is the ridiculous move that I have done. In fact, let's go and do this, shall we? I always do like recording these silly videos on as to what I've done. Here we go. This is for Ben Dinnery. Essentially, this is his fault. I'm blaming Ben Dinnery for this. So here we go. Let's just tweet that out to Mr. Ben Dinnery. I need to get that guy on. I need to get oh, whoops a daisy. I'm on Elite FPL there. I want to be on my channel. At Ben Dinnery. Ben Dinnery, we blame you. Well, I blame you. I blame you. Get the old emojis in there. I think you should ask for a refund. Yes, thank you, Karma Baby. Still no guessing. This is complete pointless. Come on, this is a members only chat. If this was a normal everyday chat, there'd be about 50,000 people. Count that, make that 5 people answering what question I've just asked, and I need an answer to. What stupid move do you think I've done for my team for this specific double game week? And could that be a clue as to what I've done? So I've taken a -8. -8, yes, Alex. Do you know what that's off? Do you know what film that's off? Which film is that specific quote from? Yes, Alex. Yes, my boy. What transfer? No one's going to do this, are we? I have got a question from Paulie as well, which essentially I'm in exactly the same boat, and basically I don't have a fucking clue what I'm going to be doing with my question that he's asked in the members chat only, specifically in the Discord. He's asked about the old whatchamacallit. What's his face? Completely forgotten his name. Triple captain, bench boost, and wildcard. Finally, members, some answers. Brian Tavares, Lucas Moura. Brian, you should know that I've already got Lucas Moura. I've already done that. You should know this. You should be watching the members' videos. You know that I've been doing this. I've already got him in. It's a -4 on top of that. You've taken out Cancelo for Reguilon. No. I'm not bringing in Tottenham defenders. -8 Kane and Vidra. No, I've already got Kane. Karma Baby, you should know this. God, you really do know who watches the members' videos, don't you? Gabriel De Rock, Kevin De Bruyne, Antonio, and DCL out. DCL out, yeah. Well done. Now we're getting somewhere, Gabriel De Rock. Gabriel De Rock, hallelujah. Yes, DCL has gone, but who did I bring in for DCL? Vinicius, Karma Baby saying. No. It's a bit of a trick question. It's not a double game week player. It's not a double game week player. I'll give you a clue. Think about what I said on my predictions. Who I'm genuinely anticipating to do very well this week is Vince. Was the surprise that you got me a new haircut. Thanks, sexy boy. Ugh. As Sideshow Bob goes. Ugh. He's a fucking thief. There you are, Vince. By the way, Vince, I'm planning on doing potentially a watch along to Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels, and just basically quoting every scene for my channel. DCL to Lacazette? No, I don't expect Arsenal to do that well Well, I do expect them to win, but no, it's not Lacazette. Although it was someone that scored last night. Oh, we're getting closer. We're getting closer, lads. Lads being the plural word, because that's the only people that are here at the moment. Lads. Where are the women at? Where's Blonde? Where's Blonde? Come on. There we are, Vince, another one. Now, come on. Flaming Hell members, you're so... Hey, at last. Congratulations. Brian Tavares, Karma Baby, hallelujah. Yes, it is that man, Cavani. I just thought, fuck it. What did Boona say on his Twitter thing yesterday? He said something like, do I take a -12 or a -16? I was like, fucking get on with it. Just fucking do it. Have some fun. And like, I was doing like the old maths. In fact, fuck it. I wasn't even doing any maths this morning. I was listening into Firing Blanks. It was brilliant. FPL Dave and James Copeland. Or Copeland, however you pronounce the final name. It doesn't really matter. Has no reference. They were talking about everything, and I just thought, you know what? Fuck this shit. Well, this is the point, Karma Baby. I'm expecting Burnley to get battered. I'm thinking that Man United are going to get at least 3 goals, a minimum of 3, potentially 5. Genuinely, if we play like we've been doing over the last 3 weeks, we are going to get absolutely annihilated. I'm expecting Man United to put quite a lot of goals past us. Can Cavani make up that 4-point hit? I'm expecting him to score against us, maybe even get 2, legitimately. I'm expecting Cavani to score 2 goals versus us. We always seem to, when it comes to world-class players, we always seem to capitulate against these fuckers, and I'm genuinely expecting Cavani to do very well against us, along with the likes of Marcus Rashford, Greenwood, Fernandes. I'm telling you now, I've said it for the last couple of weeks now. I'm legitimately expecting this game week to be overshadowed by the single game week teams. It's the wrong fucking thing. I'm expecting Man United to do very well. I'm expecting Man City to do very well. I'm expecting Liverpool to do very well. Spurs. I keep forgetting it's Tottenham tonight, isn't it? Tottenham tonight are going to be having a very, very, very tough game. For fuck's sake. They're going to be having an extremely tough game against Everton tonight. People seem to think that, it's going to be goals, goals, goals. No, it's not. It's not going to be goals, goals, goals. It is. I'm thinking 0-0. 1. If I'm predicting a win, it's more in favour of Spurs, mainly because of Everton's home record. Their home record is a fucking shambles. They're one of the worst in the Premier League. One of the worst. Everything is on the plate for Spurs in this particular game. If they fuck it up, then that Southampton game, expect them to make a lot of changes. If they lose, they have to win tonight. Without a shadow of a doubt, they've got to win tonight. And if they do, that means then going into Southampton game, they're going to have, depending on results for the other top 4, so specifically Liverpool and Chelsea. So on them two, I'm thinking that if Spurs get past Everton, but Chelsea and Liverpool win, they're going to have to put out a full-strength team. If Spurs get just a measly single point, one measly single point against Everton, and Chelsea and Liverpool go on to win, then I think that Jose's just going to go, forget it. I'm concentrating on the final versus Man City after this game week ends, which is fucking next week. For pity's sake. Next fucking week this is happening. So that following Sunday, I'm expecting Spurs. That Wednesday, I'm expecting Spurs to maybe put out a Europa League team. Can I see Kane starting though? Yes, obviously. But to be honest with you, the majority of the team, I think, talking of Vinicius, I think he'll probably get a game if, depending on certain circumstances, I think that absolutely Spurs will be rotating in that particular fixture. Because they got this fucking cup game at the end of the day. There's no fucking about with this. Man City tomorrow in the cup game against Chelsea. I would not be surprised to see Chelsea winning that game. Genuinely, I think there could be a potential. It's not even a fucking upset. These are two heavyweights going up against each other regarding billionaires, millionaires, trillionaires. What the fuck is a trillionaire? Trillionaire. So this is a fucking heavyweight battle on tomorrow. I'm expecting that to be a really tight game. Could go to penalties. Could potentially go to penalties. And Jose Mourinho's no mug. Now, I'm not expecting... Fire Talk. I'm not expecting Tottenham to get past Man City, though. I think Man City will just edge it in the final. And I mean just. I think that's Man City's cup to lose, really. But... yeah, I'm just thinking that actually Liverpool, Man United and Man City are gonna actually upset a few people. I don't think this double game is going to be that important. Obviously, people are going on and on and on about this fucking triple captaincy. I don't give a shit about it. If you're doing really well, I think maybe use it. But if you're as fucking shit as me, don't even fucking bother. Which beautifully links me into what Paulie asked in the Discord members only chat. And yeah, I'm thinking that maybe I've gone and fucking closed down Discord, you dickhead. We are live, Steve, aren't we? Yeah, we are. How the fuck do you come out of that? Right, thank you. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh yeah, thanks to Alex Volo, by the way, for this beautiful thing. So if you had the wildcard bench, this is from Paulie. If you had the wildcard bench with some triple captainships left for the last 7 games, what would your plans be in regards to each, and when would you use them? The honest answer is, Paulie, is that if I had them, I wouldn't have a fucking clue when to use them. I'd certainly be bringing in the teams which... just load the fuck up. You fucking prick. Jesus Christ. Okay. I love it when the fucking plan goes wrong, don't you? Oh, fuck off. So, when would I use it? I'd just fucking get on with it now. Excuse me, a minute. Fuck me. I would just be getting on with it now. I'd be loading up on West Ham double with Gerard Bowen and Lingard. I'd get on with them. I would be getting on Liverpool triple up, TAA, Salah and Jota. I'd double up on Chelsea. I'd get some Arsenal coverage in. Lacazette is screaming out to me. Who else has got a decent running? Maybe take a quick punt on Wolves, Spurs, of course, Leicester. There's only a certain few teams that have got things to play for. I wouldn't be going anywhere near Man City. Too much rotation risk involved with their specific players. Leicester, you've got the likes of Iheanacho, of course, Maddison. So there's 2. So Iheanacho, Maddison. Man United, you've got the likes of Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw is probably the coverage that I'd probably just have defensively. Arsenal, you've got Holding, Lacazette. So that's 5. Leeds, I'd probably throw in. So you've got likes of Rafinha, Dallas. So that's 7. Chelsea, like I said, just, I don't know, whoever fucking Aspilicueta and Mason Mount. So that's 9. And then Liverpool, you got the 3, so that's 9, 10, 11, 12. And then you've got 3 more players left to choose from, and whatever your budget fits around. So West Ham, like I mentioned, if you can fit some of them players in and everything, I'd just fucking get on with it now. Triple captaincy at bench boost. I don't have a fucking clue. I don't have a fucking clue what fucking time of day is. If you want to come live on air, why not? Come on live, Brian Tavares. I'm in the waiting room and I raged wildcard when I saw Aubameyang on the bench. Let's just listen into what Brian has to say. I need to get on fucking air, don't I? I need to get on the waiting room. Hopefully this all works, because every time I seem to have a fucking caller on, it all fucks up, to be honest with you. Let's go on with it. Marty, let's talk. You fucked up your bench, your wildcard. Why? What's happened? I don't know. You tell me, Marty. What's going on here? You fucked up your wild card. What's happened?
Oh, last week I had Aubameyang captain. I held on to the wild card because I didn't want to use it last week because I had that Arsenal versus Sheffield, but it didn't work in the end. So now I'm here, and all season I've been playing great, top 100k, and now it's turning around, and I need to finish it off decently. And you're the right man, I think.
I'm really not the right man at all. Where's your team? Have you got your team in the live screenshots? Because that would help.
I'm going to post it.
Please do. Because I am not the right man. I'll have a conversation with you. I can put you in the right direction. But what's that from Vince? I just realised this is the first members vid with live chat. It's awesome. You definitely need to do more of it. I do them, Vince. To be fair, I try and do watch-alongs. If I'm honest with you, regarding members only chat. Here we go. Right, Marty McFly. Good lad. We can bring that up on screen.
So I'm thinking like the Lloris and Fofana, like those two. I was switching between Mendy and Reguilon there as well, but you probably have some good ideas. So
have you been watching the shite that I've been coming out with? I can't even bring up for some reason, Marty. Your team can't come up on screen. This is really annoying, really frustrating. I don't know why. I know exactly what to do here. I just need to click on a button, and it's done. But unfortunately, it's not working. Maybe I just need... Hold on a minute. Let's give this 2 seconds. So for people listening all the way... So just to clarify, Marty, this was your wildcard team last week?
No, I didn't wildcard last week because I was thinking Arsenal would have, I was going to dump the Arsenal this week after getting, all those nice points with the Aubameyang captain against Sheffield United. I see him in the hospital bed, yesterday.
Dying of flu or some bollocks like that, which I don't quite understand. You couldn't make it up, can you? You cannot make up the fact that Aubameyang has gone off with flu for some... in the day and age that we're living at the moment, going off with that kind of flu, I mean, God willing. But,
it's just my luck this season. That's...
Yeah!
Annoyingly,
I don't know why, Marty, I cannot bring this stupid fucking thing up. This is bizarre. I had it up 2 seconds ago. I want to bring it up on screen because... Hey! Fuck me! Jesus fucking Christ. Right, can we actually look at the team now? Right, team screenshots, please, Marty. And then everybody can see what the hell we're looking at. And then we can have a normal, coherent conversation without any fucking about and whatnot. Where's the team screenshots? Right. Here we are, Vince. Splendid. Right, thank you. So we got Lloris. Right, this is the team as it stands right now. Lloris, Fofana, Shaw, Semedo. Perfect. Son, Salah, Fernandes, Lingard, Jota. Perfect. Kane, captain. Iliacho. Brilliant. Johnson, Bamford, Holding, Phillips. Right then. What's the problem?
Is that going to make me fly for the rest of the season? This is my last chip, Steve-O, so it has to, it has to work.
So just to clarify, you got your wild card chip still to play. Right. So,
this is the wild card.
Oh, this is the wild card. Get rid of Fernandes. Yeah. Get rid of Fernandes. You don't need him. You don't need Fernandes at all. The thing for me with Fernandes, although ironically he's got 2 really good fixtures, hasn't he? In Liverpool and no, not Liverpool. Who the fuck's he got? Burnley and Leeds, hasn't he?
Burnley.
Right. Cool. Okay. So.
And you're bringing Cavani, so I think there's going to be some combinations there. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm expecting Cavani to score at least. I've taken a -8. You've done a -4. So, sorry, a wild card, slight difference. So you've got the 3 key players from Tottenham. They're all going to play, bearing on various combinations that could happen. You've got that single Wolves player. It's like you've just read my mind. You've got Semedo in, brilliant. Shaw, brilliant. I think moving forward, Shaw's an excellent pick. I think Wolves, you cannot go wrong with their fixtures upcoming. You've got the Jota, Salah. Oh, there's no Trent. Oh, you got Phillips. Is there any way you could...
Yeah, this is 0.1 in the bank, so I'm stretched.
Any way you can get rid of Phillips and Fofana and bring in Trent? Is that possible?
I wish.
You can't do it. Then you've got Lingard, Fernandes, Salah, Son, Iheanacho. This is a beautiful team. Bamford on the bench. Moving forward... Are you just going to be keeping Bamford on the bench, or are you just going to be swapping him with Iheanacho, depending on the fixtures, or another midfielder or something like that?
Like, he's good in the end. I was thinking, like, game week 36, I take Semedo out for Dallas, because and Bamford's there for cover, because everybody has Bamford. And if nobody had him, I would have taken him out, but I just need him there, I think, for the safety. I'm still 60k, but I don't know, it's just the way it's been going the last... Yeah, I don't even want to talk about the last few weeks here. It's been a nightmare.
I'll tell you what,
it's been a nightmare.
Yeah, Firetalk has come up with a great shout. I think this is fucking gold dust. Firetalk saying Bruno to Greenwood and Phillips to Trent. I'd get rid of honestly, get sack of Leicester assets. Sack them off. They're useless, honestly. I'd get rid of them. Leicester. But what do you think about that? Phillips to Trent, Fernandes to Greenwood. What do you think about that? I think it's beautiful.
Is Greenwood nailed? That's
well. Straight away, Bilal saying Greenwood won't start every game. That's the unfortunate dilemma that you have. Yeah, what a damn shame. Have you thought about?
I like Greenwood. He looks good, but like no penalties, and I don't know if he's gonna play every game.
Yeah, obviously you're attacking this double game week. Are you that confident then with Tottenham up against Everton and then against Southampton? I mean, really, I think maybe Kane and Lloris is ideal, and maybe downgrade Son to Bowen or Maddison. Maddison is a fucking great shout, mate. Honestly, sack off Fofana. Honestly, sack him off. Get him gone.
You don't like him.
No. You could downgrade Son to Maddison and upgrade possibly Fofana to Trent. Is that possible?
I think I can do that. The only thing with Son, like, I don't know. I've had him since game week 1 here, and he's one of those players for me. Like, I know a lot of people aren't liking him recently, and then he had that interview the other day. But something about Son where, like, he just turns nothing into something, and he can score those goals.
That is very true, but let's be real here. He's done nothing all season. He has done nothing virtually all season. He comes up with the odd goal here or there. What was it? He'd been blanking for the past 8 or 9 games, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
what was your prediction on that Southampton fixture? Like, because I think they can do like a 5-0 or something.
No. Tottenham, first of all, don't score that amount of goals unless they're playing absolute tripe. Now, you could argue Southampton are tripe, but they're better than Burnley and Crystal Palace. They've got something to play for. My prediction for that specific game, I think I said 2-0. Let me I'm pretty sure I said 2-0 in that particular fixture. But, and it's a big caveat, yeah, I said 2-0. Okay. Honestly, you've got to remember that if they get, and there's a chance that they may not get anything out of tonight's game. It may be a 0-0, it may be a 1-1, it may be a 1-0 to Tottenham, 2-1, something. It's going to be tight. It's not going to be easy. And then you've got to factor in the teams like, if Liverpool need to win for the Champions League spots, they're going to be going all out now. So in fact, let me just bring up the let's bring up the league table, shall we? And then I know I went through this yesterday.
And I don't have Chelsea in here. Is that something that I should be worried about?
The likes of Mason Mount, I wouldn't. They're not pulling up trees. I mean, they're doing well as a unit, but their points are coming from all over the place. I mean, Mason Mount is getting the assist here or there, but I think Bilal's mentioned about, like me, Maddison. I think Maddison's got more potential to get more points over the next 7 game weeks than Mason Mount. However, unfortunately, got to factor in what happened the other day when he stupidly went to that party. So Tottenham, they're on 49 points. They're 49, 51, 50. They're 3 points behind Liverpool, who Liverpool are going to be going all out for it. They're then 6 points off Chelsea. They have to win tonight. Everton have to win tonight as well. So the history is saying it's going to be 1-1. The form, so Everton's home form and Tottenham's away form is suggesting a 1-1, which then means that when they go up against Southampton, they've got their Carabao Cup final, which is going to be taken extremely seriously by Mourinho. They're going to go up against Southampton, and I believe that they're going to put out a weakened team. So you mentioned Vinicius earlier in the chat. The likes of Vinicius and whoever other players that they got on their team. I'm not a Tottenham expert or whether. Could I see Kane playing? Of course I could. But when it comes to Southampton, they're not going to batter them. And I think there's a chance that Son could be rested. I don't want to put any more headaches in your head. But I just think that the likes of Mason Mount, Maddison, Jared Bowen. At the end of the day, West Ham are scoring goals, and Jared Bowen is going to be out of position, and he's up front. He's 5.8 million. I think he's worth a punt. Just to upgrade Fofana. You've got the coverage of Leicester in attack with Iheanacho, but Maddison is...
And do you think this can hold off maybe until after the double game week? Just taking Son out?
Yeah, I think absolutely. I don't see a problem with it. If you're happy to take Son out for whoever you want to bring in, I think absolutely. It's just that classic thing, isn't it, of you do a wild card and you don't really want to be making transfers afterwards. However, for this specific game week, I certainly think that maybe holding on to... There's nothing wrong with holding on to Son. He's got a double game week at the end of the day. Without contradicting myself, but there are reasonings as to why I was saying it. There's almost certain chance that Son's going to be playing both games. What's Denver saying here? Denver, are you seriously doing a drop? Bruno Salah, KDB thing again. Don't blame certain people. Have to just play your own gut, and you win, lose. Bruno just... Denver, what are you talking about? What's Denver going on? It's in the chat room. So I think this team is perfectly set up for this specific game week. But I think moving forward, with the likes of Fofana, I've no faith in Leicester's defence now whatsoever. Son, Tottenham in general, based on what James says on Planet FPL, at the end of the day, there's something going on in the background which is affecting the team performance, and that's not a good thing. So,
and last question, Steve. I know I'm taking your time here.
Carry on, mate.
I appreciate that. So just to touch on that point with Tottenham. So Lloris in the back there, just their fixtures are so good. I think they have the best fixtures besides Liverpool, and I'm not going to bring Alisson in there. Should I leave that? Should I, do you know a better keeper? And thanks for your help, Steve. Appreciate it.
Keeper-wise, Lloris is fine. I think you've just answered your own question there. They've got excellent fixtures upcoming. In fact, let's just quickly look at Tottenham's upcoming fixtures up on screen. Well, not up on screen, but in my face anyway. They have got... The thing with Tottenham, though, is that they always seem to concede. The only teams they don't concede against are the absolute garbage, like Burnley, Crystal Palace, etc. So the upcoming fixtures are Everton, Tottenham. Is there I think there's a more chance of a non-clean sheet in that. Tottenham versus Southampton, they should get a clean sheet. Tottenham, Sheffield United should get a clean sheet. Leeds, no chance. Versus Wolves, they should. Versus Aston Villa, no chance. And against Leicester, no chance. So I'm predicting 1, 2, 3 clean sheets in the next 6-7 fixtures. Now, other teams to look at, you've got the likes of Brighton. I don't know what their fixtures are like, to be fair. Let me just bring it up on screen, actually. Let's have a quick look at Brighton's fixtures, shall we? Because I don't personally know. Arsenal, I believe, have got some good fixtures.
Yeah,
upcoming.
There's Leno that I was looking at.
But they're always susceptible, aren't they, to conceding the odd goal here or there. Without wanting to jinx it, but Aston Villa have certainly got a lot of good fixtures coming up. Who else is there?
Alertness.
Chelsea, I think we've missed the boat now on Chelsea assets. Liverpool, I don't know, they're another team that are always susceptible to losing clean sheets. Who else is there that, let me look at, you said Brighton, didn't you? So let's just quickly look for Brighton. So Sanchez is an argument.
And he's cheap as well.
He's 4.1, isn't he, or something like that? So, forget it. No, they're not getting a clean sheet. They've got red fixtures all over the place. Patrizio, have you thought about Patrizio? Possibly a double up with...
That was the second option, actually. I forgot to mention him. What do you think about that one?
For the next 4, all green. I don't see a problem with it, but as we just stated...
They have a lot of injuries.
The fact that you've got Lloris, I think just stick with Lloris, mate. Honestly, I wouldn't be worrying about goalkeepers, crying out loud. I mean, that would be absolute madness to be panicking over which. But I certainly would be looking at the following week. Get rid of Son, bring in God knows who, Mount Maddison, and Bowen in. I'd probably put Bowen at the top of that list, then Maddison, then Mount. I think that's the order that I'd put it in. So Bowen, Maddison, Mount. Get rid of Fofana. Just get rid of Leicester defensive assets. I think they're absolutely useless. And I think it's a combination of... Well, you don't even need a combination. I think Lloris is a perfectly fine keeper. But if you want to go Leno, maybe. But it's just a headache. It's just a transfer wasted. I would just... This team, honestly, Brian, is beautiful. Absolutely stunning.
Appreciate it, Steve. And I'll play around with the Sun and Fofana while I still have the wild card active and see what I can work out.
And where are you ranked at the moment, just to let our audience know?
60k.
Shit, man.
So, but it's been going down. What is the highest rank?
What's the highest rank you've been this season?
I was in the top 10k for a bit, and then it's been a nightmare though this last few weeks. And
FPL,
if there's a chance to get to the top 10k, I'll be happy. But I think that dream's gone now.
Well, just of interest, what do you put the red arrows down to?
Game week 29, I went 3 Arsenal in the midfield, and that ruined my season. So, lesson learned: never trust Arsenal.
Yeah, they're absolutely fucking useless. Apart from Lacazette, who's seems to have...
Lacazette scored more than all 3 of my Arsenal players in 1 week. So, yeah, that's... Yeah, cheers, Steve. I appreciate it, man.
It's typical fate, isn't it? Marty McFly, appreciate the...
Thanks for having me on.
No, thank you. Cheers, dude. Take it easy. Good luck.
Cheers.
Good luck with it all.
Cheers.
Cheers,
you
man.
too. Bye now.
There's Brian Tavares. Lovely man. Let's get on Vince. Hello, Vince.
All right, sweetheart. How's it going, Treacle?
So, I'm in the fucking waiting room. How can we help you? How can I help you? We've just been listening.
I don't need any help. I thought we were going to have a party. I thought you were going to bring me on with Marty. I could slag off his team as well.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's slag off Karma Baby's team. He's in the waiting room. Let's bring on Karma Baby. Let's slag off Karma Baby's team. Karma Baby, it looks like you're doing the bench boost. Talk to us.
Steve-o!
Right, okay. Before we get onto your team, actually, Karma, let's talk about Marty's team for a second. You've heard what I've had to say. What do you think about Marty's wildcard team, genuinely? What do you think? Vince, you wanted to slag it off. Come on. Yes,
well,
you.
No, I wanted... Okay, yeah, put it up because I had to turn it down because I was talking to Karma. We actually both started drinking in the interval. And
I started 3 hours ago, mate.
Well, yeah, I didn't want to say that bit. I mean, that was up to you. But I mean, yeah, I just opened some wine. And then, yeah, Marty's team. Why didn't he not do it last week, though? I mean...
Yeah, I thought the same. But it's a lovely looking team. The one thing that I thought was maybe put Holding ahead of Fofana this week, but the rest of the team looks really good.
Oh, I don't know. Actually, yeah, Marty, if you're still listening in, I don't know. I think if you're gonna have Fofana in, at least play him against West Brom. Despite the fact that West Brom have got everything to play for, Pereira. In fact, Marty, I tell you what, guys, Pereira. Think about Pereira as a punt. You're laughing, Vince.
Oh yeah. No, you just cracked me up. You're coming up with the biggest differentials I've ever heard in mankind. I mean, what's
They're
the
not
Pereira?
differentials. These are players which are on form at the moment. You got Jared Bowen, Madison has come back off injury. I get that, but we know what he's about. You got Mason Mount that's ticking over with assists and a goal every other week, and then you've got a Pereira that seems to be getting double-digit hauls every single game week. So, what's wrong with that?
Well, does he know? I mean, did he get anything? When has he ever got anything? I've never heard anything about Pereira this season. I just know he's come back from injury.
Have you not seen what he's been doing over the last 3 game weeks? Pereira.
I've been watching my asset, Iheanacho, so he's been just doing all the point. I didn't see anything from Pereira. But that's I haven't watched actually a lot of football this last couple of weeks, so I apologise.
Pereira's been doing very well, hasn't he, Karma Baby?
Has he? I haven't noticed.
My
team
you
need to watch some football. You need to watch what's happening.
You guys are in the Discord more than any other human being on the planet. Surely you must have seen Pereira's name mentioned 50,000 times.
No one ever mentioned. Has anyone mentioned Pereira to us, Karma, ever?
No. Sorry. Don't know what you're talking about. Was he playing last week?
Yes, he was. He got a flake.
Last season, Steve-O.
Let's have a look at Pereira, shall we? Let's
double digits every week. All right, let's see when he got a double digit. I think.
Are we talking about West Brom's Pereira?
Yes!
Oh, you're talking about West Brom Pereira. I was thinking the Leicester one.
No. Have you actually, Vince? Have you seen that from Lenny McLean? Have you seen that video? The genuine individual when he's in a, I don't know, wherever the hell he is, and he's talking to an Irish a bare knuckle fighter, and he's like, "No, you want fucking hands, boy." It's brilliant.
Is that Lockstock?
No. It's off. It's actually him. It's a documentary on him. It's
is it? Oh, okay.
Maybe I could bring it up.
Is Lenny McLean like a
Sorry, Vince?
boxer or promoter or something like that?
No, it was legitimately. He was a bare knuckle fighter. He was like the hardest man in Britain. Legit, he was a fucking lunatic. And
is that the guy, the bouncer guy that we
yes,
we
yes,
laugh about?
yeah.
Yes, okay,
So
cool.
he was. Well, it's a fascinating. I'd just go watch the documentary. It's out there. It's fucking brilliant. And he just turned to acting. Did his stint in Lockstock. I think he died. He died on the night of the premiere of Lockstock. It's fucking nuts.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's crazy. And he died of he's been shot, stabbed, all this malarkey, and then he dies of cancer.
Oh, I thought you were going to say a peanut allergy.
No.
I was just going to say.
No. So let's just quickly look at Pereira for a second. I just need to bring it up on my screen because.
Pereira. No, we have talked about Pereira. Buffy's big onto Pereira, and I think his son got him in and has just been cleaning up with him. So yeah.
Son.
They haven't got great fixtures though, to be honest, and I think there's better midfielders.
They were talking about this on the Firing Blanks podcast, and they say that actually maybe it's better to get players which are actually okay. Right, so the last 2 fixtures, he got a 21 point against Chelsea, which is okay. That's an anomaly, but then he got 9 points against Southampton. Crystal Palace away, they lost 1-0. That's expected. Okay, I'm going to eat my own words here. He's done fuck all. To be fair, he's done jack shit.
No. I'll give you credit for that. The last 2 weeks he's done well, and it's the psychology, which I like about that, is they're fighting to stay up. I don't know. There's so many points behind, so I think the pressure's come off. So they're playing without any fear. So he might be a good option.
He got in game week 19. He got 15 points, and game week 21 he got 13 points. He got 9 points against West Ham. He played 90 minutes against Sheffield United. Well, that's always going to be a tough fixture. He got 1 point. 10 minutes against Tottenham, whatever. Man United, whatever. Burnley away. I mean, what do you expect from that? It was a 0-0. Brighton at home, Albion. They won 1-0. They played 78 minutes. And yeah, I mean, Marty, if you're watching this, do not get in Pereira, but it's just a thought process. But Karma Baby, we will have your team up on screen in 2 seconds' time. But overall, you think that Martin McFly's team or Brian's team is solid?
Yeah, it's a good wildcard team. And on the Pereira thing as well, sorry, I genuinely thought you were talking about Leicester's Pereira.
We both.
The West Brom Pereira. I mean, he's got 3 local derbies in the next 3 games. So West Brom are playing Leicester, Villa, and Wolves. Those are 3 local derbies. There's goals in those games, and I think West Brom will score in all 3 of those games. So yeah, I think Pereira is a really, really good punt.
Okay, well, we'll get you up. Well, let's just look at out of respect to Denver. This is his team this specific game week. Martinez, Shaw, Azpilicueta, Alexander-Arnold, Mount, Lingard, De Bruyne, Fernandes. Just the one double game week player in Harry Kane that Vince is banging on about triple captaincy, Lacazette and Iheanacho. Denver, let us know in chat if you're still here, if you're thinking of doing things with this team or whatnot. You haven't actually answered what I said, so I don't think you're here anymore. But I think it's a solid team. No messing about with it. I think that, you know, you've got the likes of the Man United duo, which are going to be up against Burnley, who are just useless. I mean, Vince, what are you predicting for that game as a Man United fan?
I don't really predict my own team because it always fails, but I think it might be closer than you think. It depends how tired they are. I don't know. I'm clueless when it comes to Man United and predictions. I could predict all the other games, but probably not Man United. Say 2-0, 3-0 maybe.
Denver's saying Kevin De Bruyne are out for Son. That's his plan. What do you think on that, Karma baby?
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought when I looked at the team. Actually, exactly the same move.
Are you confident for this double game week, Karma?
Yeah, absolutely confident. I did my wild card last week with the intention of bench boosting this week. So yeah, I think my team is set up really nicely going forward now.
We'll have a look at that. Denver's saying he's going to be starting Jota over Mount. I think that's a brilliant thing. I think that Chelsea are going to struggle against Brighton depending on what happens in the FA Cup game, but I do expect them to struggle against Brighton. But Denver, it's a beautiful team. Do the move.
Wait, can I just say on those two, like De Bruyne and Mount, because they're playing in the midweek? Is that not when the cup is, or is it the weekend?
Weekend, tomorrow. They're playing tomorrow evening, 5:30 UK time.
Oh, and then this is in the midweek. This one,
yes.
This game is after. Okay.
Yeah. Well, Tuesday. Chelsea are playing on Tuesday, I believe, and then De Bruyne or Man City are playing on Wednesday, and then 4 days later they're in the cup.
So I think maybe both of those could get benched. To be honest, it might come on, but that's maybe a potential banana skin.
Yeah, well, precisely. We don't know what's going to be happening there. Although I do actually think that Kevin De Bruyne will tear it up against Aston Villa personally. What do you think as an Aston Villa fan? Karma baby, what are you expecting from that particular fixture?
Fully enough, I'm not really sure what to expect. A lot depends on the team that Pep decides to put out. Although you would expect him to put out a strong team because Villa don't really get turned over very easily. I mean, we haven't been trashed by anyone this season. So, on the previous game, we held Man City for 83 minutes before we conceded 2. So, I would expect them to put out a fairly strong team, probably with KDB. But I don't really know how we would perform, to be honest. Honestly, I just think we'll probably just lose by 1 goal, right?
I've got you down as a 2-0 loss.
Like 1-0 or 2-0. 1-0 or 2-0, probably, yeah.
The form is saying 2-0 and the history's saying 3-0. So I've not really been impressed by you guys whatsoever. Attacking wise, you've been an absolute. Well, there's just nothing to you, is there? And,
rubbish.
Yeah, and when it comes to defensively, it's just been those stupid mistakes by Tyrone Mings which have cost you. But to be honest with you, you're always going to be sound when you've got Martinez, Mings.
And then he goes up and gets an assist, and so he wants the whole team's clean sheet.
Yeah. The likes of Target doing very, very well indeed, Conser and whatnot. So, I mean, then there's Denver's wife's rank, 49,000th. My God,
wow.
That's incredible. Let's bring up your team, Vince. I mean, you've got a problem with me with having Lucas Moura and 2 assists. I'm expecting him to get, like I said in the members video, between 8 and 10 points. That's what I'm expecting across these 2 games. But you don't seem to think so.
Well, I love that one as well now. I don't know. No. I mean, he could. I suppose the pass has got to come from somewhere. That's the best I can give you with that one, really.
Thanks for your insight.
I should do match of the day, I think.
I think that Lucas Moura is one of... In fact, he's probably going to be benched against Southampton, to be honest with you, depending on how crucial... Do you think, Karma, my thought process about Tottenham, if they win tonight, they're going... And depending on Chelsea-Liverpool results, that the Southampton game could be just a dud, really, for all of us?
Could be, yeah. I just don't trust Mourinho at all.
No,
I mean, they're defensively they're bloody awful, and if they do get one, they don't want to kill off the game. They just want to defend the lead most of the time. That's just classic Mourinho, right?
Yeah, well,
so
absolutely, I completely agree. It's.
I actually think the Everton game is the one that has more goals in it.
What, tonight?
Mm-hmm.
An Everton team which, within reason, are pretty sound defensively. They're not. I mean,
not at home. They're really poor at home.
Well, they are, but the form, though, to be fair, the form. If I just repeat what the form is suggesting, so let me just bring this up here for 2 seconds. Once I can get it up here, so the form of Everton at home is this. So, come on, load up. Right, so home form, the last... Where are they? They're 14th in the league. I mean, yeah, we all agree that they are fucking shit. They lost 2-0. This is 6 games. 2-0 to Newcastle. 2-0 to Fulham. 3-1 to Man City, so a 2-0 deficit. 2-goal deficit, more to the point. They beat Southampton, but whatever, anybody beats Southampton. They then lost to us 2-1, and then they drew with Crystal Palace 1-1. Tottenham, on the other hand, and that is a shocking record. Tottenham, on the other hand, away from home, the last 6, bearing this in mind, once again, not the greatest record. They lost 3-0 to Man City. They lost 2-1 to West Ham, which is the equivalent of Everton. You could argue if West Ham are better than Everton or not, but the table suggests that they are. They beat Fulham, but anybody could beat Fulham. They only beat them 1-0. They lost to Arsenal 2-1, when we all know what happened in that game. They beat you lot 2-0, Karma. And then they drew with Newcastle 2-2 in that. But when in reality, Newcastle should have won. So really, this to me has draw written all over it. Everton beat them 1-0 last time out. They had a cup game, I believe, which I'm about to look at now, which ended incredibly 5-4, if you remember that. That was back in February, the 10th of February. The teams were on that day. Well, here's the funny thing, Vince. So Tottenham scored 4 goals against Everton, and Lucas Moura did play that day. He got nothing. Brilliant. Sanchez, 2 goals. Lamela with 1. Harry Kane with a goal coming off as a sub. Son getting 3 assists. So it was Lloris in goal. Doherty, Sanchez, Alderweireld, Davies, Ndombele, Højbjerg, Bergwijn, Moura, Lamela and Son up front. And then Everton was Olsen, Godfrey, Mina, Keane, Digne, Doucouré, Davies, Iwobi, Sigurdsson, Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin up front. And that was a goals galore game. Do any of you two remember it? Karma Baby, do you remember that game at all?
Not at all.
Vince?
I can't even remember last week's games, mate.
I don't remember yesterday's games, so... I mean,
exactly. I mean, this season, I keep talking about last season's games, thinking it's this season.
So,
but I mean, yeah, can I just say something about this Tottenham thing? Because I'm totally coming at it from a different angle than you guys.
Go for it. Talk to us.
All right, yeah, cool. Well, basically, I think that the psychology of Mourinho is going into this final is he's going to want to get the confidence up, and they just had a bad beating against Man United. So I think not that he's going to play his full strength team, but definitely Son and Kane, and he's going to try and get some goals. And I think he still feels that he can make top 4. So they've got to go all out for that and get some confidence going into the next game. So I think also Kane's got a great record at Everton or against Everton. So I think this game could be goals galore, and so could the Southampton game.
I think he could play Bale as well to attack Digne, because Digne is not a good defender at all. So, as most managers would play Bale against Digne and expect Bale to come out on top of that game. Also, I know you like looking at the return fixtures, Steve-O, and sometimes that's a good thing to look at, but I think it's better probably to look at Everton's home form.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
And if you look over the course of the whole season, how the teams that have conceded double-figure hauls in FPL, right, at home or away, Everton I think they're the third worst for conceding double-figure hauls at home.
What do you mean by double-figure hauls? What you mean a player gets a double-figure?
So a player playing against them gets double figures.
Right, okay.
Right? I think Everton are the worst. One of the worst. I think maybe behind Crystal Palace and Fulham or something.
Wow, that's okay. That's a very, very interesting stat indeed. So, but like I say, this is no easy tie. And the only reason why I think this is going to be in favour of Tottenham is just simply because it's at Goodison Park. That's the only reason, because of what you've just mentioned, their home form. And do I expect Kane to score tonight? Yeah, absolutely. Do I expect Son to score potentially tonight? Yeah, absolutely. But based on everything we've seen from Tottenham of late and everything, I think that maybe Ancelotti could have a bit of fun. Could potentially put a roadblock in front of Mourinho's team. But this is your team fitness up on screen. We got Fabianski in goal, Diaz, Trent, Rudiger, Fernandes, Jota, Lingard, Son, Vardy, Iheanacho, Kane. Once again, it's a beautiful looking team there. Kane captain, of course. And confident.
I'm confident in the Kane captaincy, and I think the rest of my team, like Vardy, people will be on Iheanacho, but probably not Vardy. I like the Trent thing because not many people are on that. So I've got a couple of differentials. I'm intrigued to see how they'll do this week. I think it could go okay, but again, I don't really know. I don't put too much emphasis on how many points I'm going to get.
Vince, you seem to have this 10 million dead weight in your team called Jamie Vardy. What's he doing in there?
Oh, I wanted to mention this to Steve-O, right? This is the week because I've literally called the whole season so far. So I'm going to say this. This is the week that Jamie Vardy comes into the season, and Jamie Vardy is going to get on the score sheet.
Despite the fact that Jamie Vardy has looked absolutely hopeless over God knows how many weeks.
He was crap last week.
The whole season, he's been terrible.
And
so what's the reason then for this sudden turn of form? What do you think?
Just their fixtures basically. They've got 4 great fixtures in a row, and I just feel Vardy's going to. I mean, he just can get in a. I mean, there's going to be space. There's going to be room. If it's not Iheanacho, it's going to be Vardy really. So I think they'll both get something.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's move on to Karma's team. You're going with bench boost. So just to clarify to everybody, you wildcarded last week to bench. I don't know if you deliberately did it to bench boost this week, but we'll get onto that in a minute. But you've got you did. Okay, cool. So Sanchez, Azpilicueta, Diaz, Alexander-Arnold, Holding, Cody, Maddison, Son, Lingard, Jota, Salah. Fuck me, man. Bamford, Iheanacho, Kane, Mendy. Oh, nice. Karma, baby. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous team. I mean, there's not much I can say other than you've only got the 2 Tottenham assets. You weren't thinking about a third one, no?
No, because I don't fancy forcing myself into another transfer the following week when they blank. So I think just the 2 is fine. I haven't made my transfer for this week, by the way.
You got one, I'm assuming.
I have 1 transfer, just the 1, yeah. So Diaz to Shaw was what I was planning.
Oh, yes!
Interesting. Yeah, nice.
Do it. I think that's a beautiful. Get off Man City assets. Just get off them now.
Yeah, get off them. There's no point in having to worry about them.
Have you? How much money have you got in the bank, just of interest?
Let me double check that. I think I may have very little. I've got nothing in the bank.
Oh, okay.
Wait, hang on. Is that my team? Hang on. Let me double check that. Yes, 0. Absolutely nothing.
You can't do it then. I was thinking maybe just as a 1 week punt, or maybe a 2 week punt actually. Bamford, out for Cavani. I'm fucking.
Nice. I like that.
If you could do it, he's 7.9 million. He's too.
Is he?
He's 7.8. Sorry, yeah, 7.8 million. I don't know how the fuck he. But I think he rose from 7.5 after he got that brace and everything.
He looks kind of nailed now, doesn't he? It's surprising. He's been playing so well.
It's just his fitness. Is he going to start every game because Ollie will still be a bit precautious with him, maybe?
The fact that he was taken off yesterday after 60 minutes tells me that he's going to be starting on Sunday.
No, I think you're right.
Rashford, could he threaten his place? I mean, you're the.
Rashford won't start probably now. I don't think. He'll just rest.
Who's your front four then, Vince? So you got Fernandes.
It will be Greenwood on the right, Cavani up top, and Pogba on the left.
Pogba on the.
Pogba's another one we started to talk about or maybe I brought it up in the Discord. Like, he's a good option. He's playing right up there on the top on the left there.
Marty, listen in.
Go on. Come on.
I'll tell you what. Who did Marty have? So it was Son, wasn't it? So for next week, Pogba, eh? Is that his favoured position, Vince, do you think?
Sorry, Pogba?
Pogba, yeah, favoured position on the left.
It's kind of a free roll there. He doesn't have to track back. He's right up there pushing on goal. And he's doing, he's getting assist. Like, he got assist for Cavani goal in Europe. He got assist, I think, the last game. I mean, he's got space to express himself up there rather than be a bit defensively minded. So I like him up there in that position.
Yeah, I agree. There's a nice kind of synergy between Pogba and Cavani going on. Pogba playing in this kind of inverted winger role. It's interesting, yeah.
There we are. Brian is here. He's saying, Blonde mentioned Pogba to me as well. Hello, Uncle Juicy TV. Firetog is saying, game on. There's only 6 points separating yourself, Karma, and Vince. What's this?
And Firetog. So there's all of us in there. Yeah, but Firetog's amazing because he was like 80 points behind me at one stage, and he's had 10 green hours in a row.
Which league are we talking about here? What are we talking about here?
I think we set up one with Boona before.
Okay, right. Okay.
There's 20 of us in it, so everyone from this Discord, basically.
Brilliant. Right, okay. Denver's saying, Pogba has been playing left wing. Look at his recent scores.
No, I know he hasn't scored yet, but I mean, he's on for something. I mean, the potential for his movement is great. He creates space. I think maybe he's doing the pass before the assist, but I mean, he's right up there, so it's only a matter of time, or he's definitely got the option to get assists and goals.
Before we close off the show, because I've realised what the time is and I kind of want to get the fuck out of here, and I know Jason's going to be doing...
Stay. You have to stay.
I need food. I need sun. I need to go...
Do some pull-ups.
In fact, you'll be able to watch my latest video, actually, Vince, me just slagging off... Not quite slagging off Pure Gym, but just talking about...
I tell you what, Steve-o, you bugger off and just leave the stream running, and myself and Vince will have a chat here for the next 5 hours.
No chance. Absolutely no.
Just think about that on the day, though. Imagine that if you'd left it open to us, what the carnage could have been.
To be honest, it's a members-only chat, so in theory, you can almost say what the hell you want without... I always say this, without slandering or being... what's the word? Not degrading. It's...
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
We'd have Marty back on for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So what do you think about my... I mean, I know... Trust me, I know it's going to backfire. I know this. I know that Cavani's going to do fuck all. I know that Rafinha's probably going to have a stormer against Liverpool and get a double-digit haul and everything. I know for a fact that Jared Bowen's going to outscore Lucas Moura. I just know this.
Yeah, Bowen against Lucas Moura, I think, is the big one. I think Bowen will outscore him.
Yeah, do you think that I was mad doing a -8 to bring in Cavani just for almost 1 week?
No, I think that game is tailor-made for Cavani. Absolutely tailor-made. I have no interest in Bowen, by the way.
Why is that?
No interest. I don't like the look of him. I think he looks overweight, by the way. I don't think he looks fit enough. He's always getting dragged when he starts games. He always gets dragged before because he's too tired in the second half.
He's rapid though. I mean, he's kind of like
not convinced by Bowen. Sorry.
Denver's saying Pogba has now assisted Cavani on 6 times recently, including Europa League. Denver's saying this was a nice vibe, live member chat and live stream, and Steve barely swore. I got it all out during hello Padrag. I got it out all during my other channel, Pure Gym, about Pure Gym.
By the way, I'm sorry to interrupt you, Steve.
Carry on, mate.
But his name is Padraig, not Padraig. Padraig.
Padraig.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
That's how you
I've
say
got to get into the Irish mood. So, I'm the FPL general, Padraig. Padraig. Say it again. Go on. Say it again.
Padraig.
Padraig. Is that Padraig? Is that Ricky Gervais?
I gotta watch Father Ted again. You guys.
Father Ted. Father
Yeah,
Ted.
that's brilliant.
Padraig. It's Padraig.
Perfect. You got it. You
Padraig.
got it. Well done.
See, there we are.
Go.
I can do it. Padraig.
Well
Hello,
done,
Padraig Donnelly. How's it going? I'm John Nellis. John Nellis and Padraig. Let's clip. We got to clip that. We have to clip.
I love how you do the FPL general before it starts. It's like, oh, I'm in character.
So we got to do the old FPL general. So my name's FPL general. How's it all going, folks? And then he turns into John Nellis. So
he's a nerdy, isn't he? Yeah.
He's a what? Sorry.
Yeah,
he's a nerdy.
What's that? Sorry.
Northern Ireland.
He's from Northern Ireland.
He's from Northern Ireland. So John Nellis. I'm John Nellis. John Nellis and FPL general sound exactly the same. And then you got Padraig Donnelly in the chat, which there's Irish in you somewhere, Steve-O. Yeah, I know. Cheers. Let's just...
Oh yeah, I did want to say though, Steve-O, that I can't wait to see your lock stock. That would be brilliant, mate.
Oh, the lock stock
watch along, yeah, that will be amazing. I think you should definitely do it.
But it's 2 hours long, mate. It's a fucking
We'll just say we're gonna only do up to this part, and then
say that again. Up to which
do
part?
it in 3 chapters, or say this one is up to this part. So do it in like a hour-long segments. Or scenes then. 2 scenes.
Well, I need to what was it? Oh yeah, actually, maybe while I'm doing this, you can all help me out. Oh, I can't get a fucking link, can I? Hold on a minute. What I'm going to do is I'm going to deliberately. I can't. I'm not even. I'm not even. This is the annoying thing because I'm not a member on our own channel. Because why the fuck am I going to pay $1.99?
I'm out.
I can't even go in my own chat and put up a fucking link to a because I need to basically to get your own URL on YouTube. You need to get 100 subscribers. I'm at 41 sympathy voters, basically. I need 59 more subscribers to get my own youtube.com/total Steve-O is what I need to do. I had funny enough, I did one of my, not even a reaction video, just listening into a song. And one of the band itself actually contacted me and wrote on it, which I just found just fucking nuts. They must have like a... Yeah,
the Christmas one.
They must have had like an algorithm bot, something that Jason would set up for Discord. They must have had an algorithm bot, and essentially just any time that their name is mentioned or tagged in something, that it automatically comes up. Hello, is that Harbour Boy? I can't read that. I'm sure it's Harbour Boy.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Hello, Harbour Boy. So, yeah, they just contacted me and just said thanks for the review of your kind words. I appreciate the fact that this isn't really your style of music, and they just started saying, I was just like, fucking hell, man, you didn't need to reply, you didn't need to fucking send me anything. That's fucking. I just found it crazy. Like I'm literally just a complete nobody. I've got nobody watching this stuff, and yet all of a sudden, the band came out from absolutely nowhere. I just find that just ludicrous. If nobody knows what I'm talking about, I'll just quickly put it up on screen right now. So if it works, there we are. So up on screen right now is my YouTube channel. So I've got to do it that way. So right there, I'll have like a YouTube video playing. And essentially, there's me just headbanging along and just pig squealing down the microphone and everything, and just singing along to it basically. And I also do things about what I did earlier was about Pure Gym. I did a little. It wasn't a rant about Pure Gym specifically. It was just about my crap gym session. I fucking hated it. But thanks to Alex Volo, so as you can see here, the legend that is Alex Volo, so this is a design that came out about 2007, 2008, and I just said to him, I said, look, I love this design. Is there any way you could just put Total Stevo in the middle? And this legend, Alex Volo, he did this, and I just fell in love with it. I've just done a little bit here or there, adding bits and pieces to it, and it's just a bit of fun that I'm doing around with it, to be honest with you. It's all fun and games, seeing where I'm taking it, and yeah, and like Vince said, I'm thinking of doing a lock, stock, watch along. Basically, just watch things that I really enjoy and just react to. I'm thinking of doing an XFM one, Vince, and maybe some office scenes and quotes.
Is that you, Ricky?
So, yeah. Karma, yes, go for it, mate.
So the other logos that were on that board there, are they the names of various death metal bands?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. So you've got. I'm not going to go. In fact, I was.
So you're telling me there's a death metal band called We Butter Bread with Butter.
That's the one. That's the only one I saw as well.
That band are fucking amazing. That when they first came, I should be doing this. On a minute, right? I'll tell you what, right? I'm going to end the stream here, and do you want to do it? Shall we just talk shit on my channel? Should we just do that? Should we just do that instead?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm always up for talking shit.
So, appreciate everybody joining. Myself, Marty McFly, Karma Baby here, and Vince. Me, Karma Baby, and Vince are going to chat shit on my show now. We can't stream or well, I can. No, I can't stream because I haven't set it up yet. But essentially, we're just going to chat shit about whatever. And essentially,
which is called.
Yeah, which is always good. Yeah, absolutely. And essentially, I'm just going to say thank you to everybody, all the members that have joined us today. Really do appreciate it. Cheers, Brian. Thank you, pal. Yeah, absolutely. Good luck to everybody. Karma Baby, good luck. Vince, good luck to it all and everybody.
Cheers, guys. Yeah,
guys. Good luck with the game.
Stevo, are you not going to plug the name of your stream, your channel?
It's not really got that. If you let me just hold on a minute. Let me bring it up on Twitter. You're better off going on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter if you want. If you want to follow me on Twitter, by all means. It's my new account now. Yeah, new account. You get it in one. I was banned again. If you're unaware, I was banned again. So it's at Total Stevo, and I always put links up to various shows on the videos that I do. And where is it here? I can't show any of this. Oh, there we are. There's one. So there is it here. So if you were to go on here, for argument's sake, and the link would be there in the tweet. So if you want to follow me and then you want to go and watch my YouTube videos, by all means. It's essentially just me talking about my favourite deathcore songs and the gym, basically. I'm actually doing a diary about my gym experience since going back. Cheers, Fire Talk. Cheers, pal. Since going back. So yeah, I'll talk about all that stuff. So if you want to subscribe to me on there, it'd be great. And I've completely forgotten what the question was. Oh, Vince, yeah, you're talking about plugging it. So yeah, talking of plugging, if you do want to be part of these member exclusive streams, or you want to be part of the videos that I do, ask private messages in the members chat on Discord, then by all means do what these guys do. Just ask the questions. I'm more than happy to do private videos. They're all a bit of fun. They're pretty much daily members streams. Myself and Jason will be trying to do more of these exclusive members only streams. There it is. There's the members chat there. And talking of Jason, remember tonight he is going to be streaming somewhere between 6 and 6:30, and he's going to be going all the way through up to about 10 o'clock covering the Everton versus Tottenham game. You can get your calls into him there, tell him what you've done. Brian, if you're still listening, you can tell him officially what you've done. Obviously, Karma Baby, you can clarify that you've done confirm that you've done the short in for Diaz. Don't forget that. Other than that, if you want to follow us on Twitter, it's at Elite FPL. If you want to Subscribe to us as well, completely brand new around here. Hit that subscribe button. If you want to become a member and support the channel, by all means, hit that join button. Other than that, if you've enjoyed the stream itself, hit the like button. And I'm going to say good night, good luck, and farewell. Guys, do you want to say anything quickly, or shall we just clear off and chat shit?
Nah, clear off. Clear off, you lot. Do your transfers.
Just going to say happy FPLing, guys.
Absolutely. And on that note, cheers, everybody, and see you.